Average Dude has something to say about...
But I doubt that Chris Quinn is going to want to pay the ultimate price. By the way, you can find Ted's information on Cleveland.com. In fact, he encourages you in his little section. Please feel free to write back on criticism. You know what, Ashland? I think you should do it in Cleveland. Anybody else, if you feel inclined, go ahead and do it and let him know. He has his email address and phone number. And also, I couldn't find Chris Quinn's on there, but boy, you can find the information on contacting Chris Quinn, the assistant managing editor of the Plain Dealer, on the Plain Dealer website. And guess who the managing editor is? Because Chris Quinn is the assistant managing editor. Thomas Flawden. Yeah, if you don't feel satisfied with letting Mr. Quinn know your love for this story, or Ted's, go ahead and let Thomas know how you feel, Ashland. I'm sure he'd love to know that the nitwit in the reader representative section just really damaged the Plain Dealer's reputation in a major way. 90-some comments so far, none of them even remotely positive, and that has to be a first, because usually online you will see some ding-dong who plays devil's advocate or two on pretty much everything, no matter how vile the story is. Not in this one. Nobody came to the Plain Dealer's defense on this one. I'd love to know how Thomas feels about this situation. I wonder if the Plain Dealer's even going to have a statement. Bet they do. But let's go ahead and get to the heart of the matter. What was in this story that he felt, Ted felt, that he needed to break to us now? Now remember, he's telling us in his article that the Plain Dealer did not want to do this at all. They didn't consider it newsworthy for Cleveland. Okay, then what exactly do you consider newsworthy? You're dealing with a situation that the U.S. Marshals are involved in. They're searching for Nate. The FBI, both of whom think that he's still in Ohio. Yeah, Cleveland, don't worry. The Plain Dealer doesn't think it's necessary to warn you that a murderer or someone who's officially wanted for murder one might happen to be in your area. If you're looking for the Plain Dealer for info on that, to at least warn you, you're not going to find it until you get a derogatory piece of crap article like this one from the Plain Dealer. Ashland and Dade counties. Ashland County here in Ohio, Dade County in North Carolina where the murder took place. Brimfield, Ohio Sheriff's Department seems to be... look at Fox 8, I-Team. I mean, the news media, broadcast, television, and so many are looking. And boy, is the community in Ashland looking. I mean, they have not rested at all. And this paper is just, well, let's just go ahead and look. All right, this is what he felt he needed to say. Missing white woman syndrome. Yeah, Mr. Ted is going the route of the racism, but it gets better. More voyeurism than news. Ooh. She did not become a media star. Perhaps the drama did not last long enough. You do not do this to a family that has lost their loved one to murder. Are you kidding? Damn! I ripped Coshocton County Sheriff's Department a new one in episode 2 when I first talked about this, because they went, Ashland, we got him, we got the murderer, and they didn't bother to tell until way past the point it was acceptable to let people know, oops, we caught someone that doesn't even remotely look like Nathan Summerfield. That's nothing compared to this. Unbelievable. Missing white woman syndrome. You actually went the race route. You just insulted a bunch of black people and Hispanics and pretty much everybody else in the Cleveland area, saying that only white women get it. You know what? Let's go over what Cleveland has actually dealt with in their new situations on television and in print. Bobby Cutts Jr., that comes to mind. Anthony Sowell, you know, the serial killer in the Cleveland and East Cleveland area that he was prowling upon in that whole court case. You know, the news mediums focused on that. That wasn't white woman syndrome. You pieces of crap. The least you can do is actually get your facts straight. But then there was no fact-checking in this article at all. Now, was there more voyeurism than news? You dicks. You absolutely... Ted, you're a dick. She did not become a media star? That's just sick. I mean, that's what Lynn Jackenheimer must have been doing, right, Ted? You know, she wanted to be a media whore. That's why she let herself get murdered. She let herself be strangled to death and stabbed, as the autopsy report indicated, because she wanted media attention. You son of a bitch. You unbelievable piece of crap. You should be fired for this. In fact, there was a comment on this article that I think is from the mother. I'm not going to say her name because this person's already been through enough, but I was looking at the initials and I know her name, and it says, "How dare you talk about my daughter like this? You keep my daughter's name out of your filthy paper and out of your mouth. You make me sick." We all feel that way. Holy Mother on high. Unbelievable. You don't have any right to do this. And if I were her or the family, I'd be quite frankly getting the lawyers involved to sue your asses and your stupid paper for unnecessary emotional harm and mental anguish. This family has been through more than you can imagine.